Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 5 Dragonfire, The Thief Path. Well, those of you who have been paying attention may note that it is several days since the last chapter. That's because I've been doing a fair bit of training off camera, and just before noon I donated enough money to Sala the flute player to get my honor up to 500, and you will note strength 500, intelligence 500, that accomplished by sneaking around a fair bit, agility 550, vitality 500, luck 500, swimming required a lot of jumping in and out of the harbor, but I did it just for the sake of completeness. Offense, a morning's worth of shadow boxing for 500, climbing 500, acrobatics 500, stealth 600 because of my stealth charm. Only thing I can't level is 403, defense, which is stuck at 403 because sadly the only way to raise defense is by letting people beat on you. But with this accomplished, I'm going to take this chapter to show you some of the things I've been doing, which are not entirely related to the story, but are still kind of fun. First one I'm going to start off with.
My greetings to all of you. Welcome to the arena and tonight's spectacle of deadly combat.
It's the same patter each time.
Tonight's champion has more than proven himself in battle. He has the reputation as a leader of warriors and tireless student of the martial arts. From the city-state of Nova Roma, I summon to battle Magnum Opus.
I, Magnum Opus, brilliant tactician and strategist, shall demonstrate to all in Silmaria that I am unsurpassed in my combat skills. I shall defeat all who challenge me. Ave Ferrari. I, who shall make my opponent die, salute you.
This isn't a fight to the death, you ass!
Is now challenged by a skilled and experienced combatant. I summon to battle Elsa von Spielberg.
I, Elsa von Spielberg, shall prove my skills upon the field of combat.
May the contest begin!
Yeah, in this case, her speed and agility are giving her the edge.
The winner of tonight's display of gladiatorial greatness is Elsa von Spielberg.
So, yeah, we don't strictly have to watch the fight, but I made a fair bit of money off of gambling on that. But something I completely forgot to mention is that there is a good reason to stop by the Thieves Guild. And that is that occasionally, at least before the trials start, you will run into Ugarte and that mysterious hooded gentleman, whom we will recognize as the assassin from the opening movie, but we know that, although that is unbeknownst to our hero at this time. But we can talk to Ugarte here.
I am most well, thank you. I hope you are equally well, my friend. I have been learning some very interesting things lately. I think you might find such things interesting as well. Orestes is a good person to know. When I become chief thief around here, I will let him keep his job. Nice to know I got some job security around here. But ain't ya counting your cannons before they fire? You ain't won the betting yet. Oh, this time, not even the fat man can beat me. I shall soon be coming into a considerable sum of cash. Watch your backside, matey. Blackmail is a very risky profession. Blackmail? Me? I would not put it quite so crudely as blackmail. I prefer to think of it as, say, keeping a secret. I am very careful with my secrets. If you are willing to pay for information, I would be interested in selling some to you. I even have some information of a certain old acquaintance of yours. It seems he holds a grudge from the last time you met. You do need to be careful, you know. However, this is not the place for such a deal. We will speak of this later for, about 1,000 drachmas?
Yeah. Spoiler, we don't get the chance to pay him for that info.
You wish me to tell you something for free? Do you take me for a fool? Why give away something for nothing when one can make a good living selling what one knows?
But the person he's referring to is in fact the black-hooded thief/assassin who, although it's not readily apparent, it's Bruno, the bandit, who hung around the town gates of Spielberg back in Quest for Glory 1.
Do be careful. I would hate for anything to happen to you, at least until I am able to sell you some information.
And we can talk to Orestes and get some new conversation options here.
Well, matey, things have been mighty quiet like around here, till you and Ugarte showed up to talk. Things ain't too bad around here. The Chief Thief contest is worth watching. Who knows how high that betting's gonna get? Check out the betting board. You can see for yourself that the stakes are getting high. Ugarte's a good source of information. He's certainly the chief gossip around here. That is not the only thing I will be chief in. You will see, I shall win the bets and become the guildmaster here. I got everything you could want for our profession here. So shows me some gold, and I'll be happy to sell you things. Ugarte's a... That is not the... Where you gonna get that kinds of cash to win? Oh, I have my sources. And what if someone brings home the bird? You're sure to be losing then. The blackbird, huh? There is no such thing. It is all a big joke. It is about as real as those rumors of a dragon underneath this island. A man would be an idiot to still be looking for the blackbird. They are all only fakes.
Well, in this case, Ugarte is wrong on all counts. There is a real blackbird, and there is, unfortunately, a giant dragon under the island.
Well, if you be wanting information, maybe you should be asking Ugarte there. He's the one who tells me all the rumors around here. You are most kind. It is very true that I make a point of learning information. I am also eager to share my rumors, although some knowledge has a price tag. Take care now, and don't get caught doing anything I wouldn't do.
And if we go to the board, we do get the chance to raise the bet. Although it looks like whoever N and G are, they have folded, but U, C, and F are still in. U for Ugarte, F for Ferrari. And C, well, no idea who C is, but M is clearly S. And you can give Ugarte money, but nothing will come of it.
Oh, thank you. You are very generous.
And yeah, you'll note my intelligence was almost boosted up to 500 at this point from the sneaking. And at one point I did wind up betting on Toro because I wasn't sure if he'd be able to beat Magnum Opus in a fight. It turned out that he did, so I made a little bit of money off of that. Which is fortunate because I wound up spending way too much money on stamina pills from swimming around the harbor. But we can greet the man. Glares at you and nods.
What's it to you? My friends know me and my enemies don't last too long. I don't spread rumors. I start them. I'm good with daggers. Maybe someday I'll show you just how good I am.
Well, actually, whoever he is, yeah, that's Bruno. But whatever name he's using as an alias for the Thieves Guild, he's running for that too.
It's nice to be seeing a friendly face, let me tell you. Oh, I've had better times, let me tell you. That guy over there makes me nervous. He came here a few months back. He never said much, just hangs out here at times. Don't even know his name. I'd not trust him as far as I could throw him. I shouldn't be saying this, seeing that he's here and all, but I'd hate to see him win. That guy is in the running for Chief Thief. If he wins, I'll not be wanting to be working here under him. Watch your back. I don't like the way that guy is looking at you.
And if he shows up, you do get another chance. Well, actually, this time, I swear, last time I saw Bruno here, I got the chance to raise. This time I did not. But if you come back the next night, Ugarte is hanging around here again.
It is always a pleasure to see you. It is more of a pleasure doing business with you. I received a letter from my uncle, who is chief thief in Mordavia. He had the nerve to call me a little sneak. Little sneak indeed. Soon I will be chief thief here. And then perhaps my uncle will respect me more. The fat man would certainly have a fit if you were to win. Yes, indeed. It will be very good to be his boss. I will be certain to treat him with as much respect as he has treated me. I am looking forward to this very much.
You know, I almost wish we could help Ugarte become the chief
I am
thief.
thinking that perhaps the information in which you would be most interested is worth more than I first thought. Give me a few days, and I will know exactly what you are needing. Of course, I am taking a big risk for this. Maybe about 2,000 drachmas worth of risk, shall we say? You do not have to pay this, mind you, if you do not wish to know. You should not trust Ferrari, my friend. He is very fond of using people like you. I will be letting you know as soon as I have the information you need. Farewell. There's not another thief I'd rather see than you walking right now. I'm hurt. Are you not pleased to see me? You can't very well walk in when you're already here, Ugarte. We're mates, all of us, ain't we?
Well, kinda.
I'd not be minding a mug of grog right now, but it's a fine night. Perhaps you could go to the Dead Parrot. We could mind the store for you while you were gone. Aye, and set the rats to guard the cheese? Thank ye, but I'll pass on that for now. We're first mates, ain't we, Ugarte? Oh yes, you might say we're thick as thieves. Well, let's see. Ugarte tells me there's a gal at the Parrot with sweet on ya. She'd make a fine catch if one wanted to set anchor. Oh yes, Navarre does look forward to seeing you. She and Budar talk about you all the time. Have a drink at the Parrot for me, and good night.
And we can raise again. And that actually does make me curious if we could go and get him a drink. So, what the heck, for the sake of killing time, let's try that.
What can I get for you, pretty boy?
Oh, an interesting note, you can pickpocket. I was trying to grab the knife, not my rock, but thank goodness that didn't hit. And I apparently did that before this save, but you can pickpocket Abdom. Oh, you must leave your drinking mugs behind, so unfortunately I can't take my drink Two Orestes. Ah, well. Kind effort wasted. And I just barely made my fight with Magnum Opus because I slept until night instead of until morning, but thankfully you get just enough time to run here.
So you dare to challenge me, Magnum Opus? Poor, overconfident fool. Your defeat will come swiftly.
My greetings to all.
And we'll skip through this.
Ave Ferrari.
May the contest begin.
Excuse me one moment while I put my armor on. And get a magic knife out. Funny how he does that sliding backward without moving his feet thing.
The victor of tonight's battle is the Prince of Shapir.
And just a footnote, when I started the evening, I only had 100 honor, having maxed out everything else earlier in the day, and having just started donating money on the morning of the 11th. And here is where we started. And took me about 1,500 gold, or drachmas, to get my honor buffed up to 500. Which is a notable sum, but it is chicken feed to what I think we're about to make on our gambling winnings, because I bet on Magnum on the match on the 9th, and on myself on the match for the 10th. Okay, it wasn't just me thinking this sounded a bit loud. Yeah, successfully picked the lock, but the door is barred. And you'll note that my honor went down 3 points just from trying to pick the lock. Which means we're probably going to lose a bit more trying to break the bank in a bit, but, you know, we'll be able to more than make up for it by donating away our earnings. So let's see, what did we make? 4,464 drachmas on 2 bets. Okay, that leaves Toro as the champion for this week. And just to make this interesting, we will challenge the champ. Let's see, I will bet on Toro for this one. Bet on myself for 1,000. I will bet on Elsa for 1,000. I will bet on Toro because Kukino, nice guy, but not much of a chance. And Toro against Magnum, well, Toro won that one before. Okay, so I believe that has me doing a bet on everybody. is there's not much else to do at this point. We will go ahead and rest until morning. Though it did just occur to me, there is one thing we have not done in the marketplace yet, which would be an interesting diversion and something to do while we're going to be killing time for a few days. And yeah, I'm not going to eat the food here. It's time I don't need to spend, because we've seen most of the funny things that happen at Anne's Eatery. Except for when she comes out one day and says, "We're having goulash. You don't want to know. No, really, you don't want to know."
Namaste.
Anyway, nothing new from Wolfie, but there is an item we have not purchased from him yet, and I'm going to even try bothering to bargain.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am most grateful.
And we need to buy 2 more amphora.
Thank you,
Now, I know what you're thinking. What are we possibly going to do with this balloon painting? Well, it turns out there is something very useful we can do with this balloon painting.
I am very sorry, but I do not need such a thing.
Because we can show it around town, just to get people interested in it.
Thank you, but I have no need of this.
And it actually may not let us do it this early, because, spoiler, we will actually have need of a balloon at one point.
What is this? It is unlike anything I have ever seen in this world.
You explained this is a picture balloon, and you were trying to build one.
How very remarkable. But what has this to do with me?
You explained that you have need of a heat source and would like to buy a brazier.
My brazier?
Oh,
It
brazier.
is something that I need if I am to sell my freshly prepared wares. However, I do have an extra brazier I could sell you.
Well, I'm embarrassed. I've been calling it a brazier all this time.
I hope this will serve you well. Good luck, and please be careful.
And long as we're here,
May your... May your mouth...
and really no point in sweating this, because I am totally going to take another massive honor hit after I rob the bank a second time. But what the heck, I'm standing right there. But we have one other thing we have to do from our new friends, or get from our new friends, before we can get the balloon ready. And that is getting the actual balloon itself made, and shockingly, the person we have to go to ask about this is Anne.
Oh, pretty. Reminds me of an ice cream cone. Hi, Guy. When are you coming over to my place? Oh, I forgot. This is my place. He's the guy that painted the flying ice cream cone? Anyone who could paint like that could certainly paint my inn. I'll have to talk to him about it.
But we can also offer in our sheets.
That looks familiar. Hey, it is familiar. You got the sweets for sheets or something?
You tell Anne about making the sheet into a balloon.
Well, as long as it doesn't involve a straight stitch. I can't do anything straight. Sure, I'll have it for you tomorrow or so. So.
And I think if we go to Wolfie now, we can ask him about painting Anne's in on her behalf.
Namaste.
Okay, we can't do that just yet, but it does come up in conversation eventually.
Venga talaveno, signomi.
Well, that does not leave us with much to do for today. So let's go ahead and sleep till evening. And we can go ahead and sleep until evening again, but this is going to leave us completely and totally starving. Actually, I think that only has sleep another hour. Actually, wait, did I just click sleep an hour by mistake? Well, either way, we'll come down and get a meal from Anne.
Today's treat is goop soup.
Yeah, we had this one before. But now we shall try going to sleep until evening. Because it has been over 10 days since we first robbed the bank.
I sewed up that sheet you wanted. Hope it works for you. There you go. Take care of yourself. I wouldn't want anything to happen to the sheet. Today's special is something I think you'll really love. Test.
And yes, we got that one before as well. If I recall correctly, there's only 7 special dialogue options. But that suits me just fine. Anyway, let's go ahead and get all of our sneaking gear ready to go. This time, it's actually vitally important that we knock out all the guards. So, hopefully with maxed out pickpocket and stealth, this time we'll be able to get this one unawares. This guard has been middle-aged and has a slight beer belly. His clothes are patched but carefully stitched. He's enriched, but he takes care of what he has. You carefully search the body and find only a spear and 30 drachmas. Drag the unconscious guard over to Wolfie's stand and shove him under the covers. The guard's body is now hidden from sight. Unfortunately, that one other guard can be a problem, but I think we can get this one first. The guard has noticed you. You cannot blackjack a suspicious person. Let's come over here and be not suspicious. You find this man as well dressed as look to someone who has more money than the average guard. Oh!
Signomi, you are under arrest.
With stealthy skill, you raised your sap to give the guard a little nap, but you failed to check and see if the other guards would come for thee. Well, this is why we save. So we'll go ahead and take care of that other guard first. Because I thought that he was way across the other side of the bridge, but apparently he hurried back a bit faster. Hey, be careful of that. Blackjack is a sensitive, delicate instrument. The guard ignores you as he carries out his duties. Okay, let's wait over here. Okay, apparently we'll not let us blackjack that guard. So we'll just have to get this one when the other one is a bit further away. Okay, he politely refused the blackjack. Okay, well, I've had this glitch happen before, so yeah, let's just see if I can very quickly. Yeah.
Signomi, you are under arrest.
A thief once tried to rob a bank while guards patrolled around the town. The guards soon proved to alert. They quickly brought the poor thief down. getting a little long on this chapter, and I'm pretty sure this got glitched, so it won't work tonight anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and close this chapter out here, but next time, we'll start over from square one on the Great Bank Robbery. See you then.